Warning! The content in this video is damn good, but also triggering to people who don't want to look at or listen to the most triggering anime to ever exist ever. So hell yeah. Stay at your own risk. I think this is the first video that I ever actually needed to do that for, and you'll soon see why if you don't know already. Anime are made in Japan, right? Japan obviously has different cultural values than, for example, the Western world. So being that that is extremely freaking obvious to anyone with an IQ over 16, I think the West should not cancel anime because something goes against their basic values if it doesn't go against Japanese values, right? I mean, that's pretty straightforward stuff. They did not heed this advice many times in the past. In fact, there are many anime that are canceled all the time, but very, very few deserve it. So, over the last year, 2 anime were canceled. Interspecies Reviewers got canceled. Like, it actually got banned by Funimation, and that's a whole other drama because it's about a bunch of dudes going into whorehouses and then ranking women. Ranking women? No, we don't rank women. Ranking women is sexist, and we will have none of it. Canceled! And then there was Rise of a Shield Hero. Very famous anime, also came out about a year ago. First episode, dude gets cucked by women. Alright, so far that's not a problem at all. But how did he get cucked, you ask? Well, this dude basically got false rape allegations made against him by women so that women could rob him blind. And everyone believed the women, even though the dude was a good dude, and he had to take revenge against society that wronged him. Now, at the height of the Me Too movement, it's very important to believe women, but at the same time, this does exist. It's not frequent, but it does exist. But making a story about it delegitimizes these claims, and well, basically the anime got canceled. People didn't like it, it got ended. And then they continued pissing on the grave of Rise of a Shield Hero after all the big anime news network places buried it 6 foot under, saying that, oh, it also condones slavery because in this fictional world, they sell, I don't know, like half animal humans as slaves, which is just like, I mean, I guess also bad. So anyway, that anime also got canceled. All right, I'm catching you up on the lore here before introducing you to something called Redo of a Healer. Now, I'm sure you've heard this name. Just as this name is uttered, the world shakes. Twitter quakes. The entire Twitter economy based on canceling things begins to get a hard-on, the likes of which it's never received before. Redo of a Healer is actually worse than everything I've ever seen before in my entire life. I've seen a lot of bad shiz, but Redo of a Healer was the worst. Now, let me tell you another reason why it's bad. I watched the first 2 episodes of Redo of a Healer 3 times so far. 3 times. Now, why would I watch a bad anime even more than once? Why would I even watch a second episode if it's as bad as it is? You don't understand how committed I am to making you good videos, goddammit. And it's not just for the analysis of this video, okay? This video, I could have gotten by with just 1 watching, to be honest. Maybe even a half a watching at like 4 times speed, you know, try to speed through it as quickly as I can. No. You fools! You absolute buffoons. When I saw this anime, the first thing I thought was, oh my god, I have to get YouTubers that know nothing about this to react to it with me. So I actually did that, and that video will be coming out very soon. Now, I couldn't get any nice wholesome YouTuber to watch it because I've shown wholesome YouTubers cursed anime in the past, but this is levels above cursed. I would never show this to a wholesome YouTuber. Instead, I got controversial YouTubers to react to controversial anime. I thought that was pretty great. Definitely subscribe for that video. That video is honestly going to be a banger. And it's coming out very soon. But I really wanted to make this video to talk about the impact of this anime, as well as a perspective that you may not have seen anywhere else in the past. Now, the biggest difference between Redo of Healer and Rise of a Shield Hero is that Rise of a Shield Hero is enjoyable, whereas Redo of Healer is not. The storyline of Redo of Healer goes as follows. It's about a dude with crazy healing powers, so he gets requested to join this epic squad of people to defeat the Demon Lord. Pretty generic, right? Now, I already feel bad for the main character because if you've ever played an RPG and you were the healer of the party, it's basically the worst thing ever. I'd rather not play the RPG than be the healer. But anyway, not the point. If you're a healer, you're clearly a beta. Oh no, I'm a healer. No, you're a beta. You probably bought Pokemon Shield, not Pokemon Sword. If you bought Pokemon Shield, you're also a beta. But anyway, nothing wrong with being a beta as long as you acknowledge that you are one. Point I'm trying to make is Redo of Healer is a terrifying anime because this dude's healing powers, he also absorbs all the experiences that they felt until this point. So if he's healing someone that was in insane pain, he feels all their insane pain. And he also, of course, gets all their experiences, meaning all their training, all their powers, and the dude ends up becoming like the most overpowered piece of crap, garbage fantasy protagonist of all time. But he also goes nuts because, well, I mean, he feels like infinite pain of hundreds of people that he heals. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. But this dude very much stretches the term heal. He can heal the universe to go back in time into a past life to before he ever met up with this group in order to take his revenge on the group that treated him poorly. Because when he started healing people, obviously he didn't want to continue. He felt all their suffering and was like, bro, I can't do this. And they were like, well, I mean, you can basically heal hundreds of people and save the entire world, which I guess sort of makes sense. So don't be a bitch and do that. And he was like, no, I don't want to do that. No. So basically, they did treat him a bit roughly, admittedly so, but I do hear where they're coming from. They basically chained him up. They got him addicted to drugs so that he could stay and work for them, and they manhandled him. Like, I don't know why they felt the need to rape him, but that did happen. He was raped by a dude. It was weird. I don't know why that existed at all. It was like, all right, let's just try to find a way to make his experience even worse. So that happened, and now he's plotting his revenge. So his revenge is very fascinating. It essentially involves going to the main whammon that was mean to him, and, well, breaking each of her fingers one at a time and then healing them in order to break them again, as well as rape her and degrade her and humiliate her, and, well, at least the anime it's very conservative with what it shows. Like, it's not gonna go ahead and show too much. In this one scene, he takes a poker out of the fire and says, do you want my rod or this rod? And she's forced to say your rod, and he throws away the poker, which was honestly very good to see. I didn't want to see him use that poker, to be honest, but apparently from my light novel connoisseur friends that actually read this shiz, they're like, oh, in the light novel he actually used the poker as well, which was red hot. It's a rough time, I'm not gonna lie. It was hard to watch. I am not squeamish, but I did not enjoy that at all. And then after all that, he erases her memory, changes her face, makes her live life as a commoner that basically exists to worship him for the rest of his life. It's rough, boy. It's rough. Now, that's the basic plot, so I'm sure you could see why this got canceled on Twitter and everywhere else, and anyone that has any modicum amount of humanity within their boners. This is a pretty scary one, which obviously made me be like, oh my god, I have to show this to YouTubers. I'm so excited to show you that video. Oh my god. Dude, you don't understand. I had to find really controversial YouTubers to watch this crap. So they could actually sit through it and comment. It's like, oh yeah, my ex-girlfriend did the same thing. What? Anyway, moving on. That's a banger video. Oh no. But this anime is really bad. So if it gets canceled, I mean, I don't even care. Personally, I wouldn't cancel it because at the end of the day, it's fiction. You can do whatever the hell you want in fiction. Aside from, like, you know, child pornography, I guess. That's a limit I would draw, but aside from that, you can do whatever the hell you want. But a lot of people were really looking forward to the Twitter shitstorm. People were really excited to watch Twitter go completely bananas about this kind of thing and just lose their marbles in this regard. But they didn't, to be honest. As much as this anime got canceled, it kind of flew under the radar even more. It didn't get nearly the same amount of hate as Shield Hero did, or interspecies reviewers did. And to be frank, the reason for that, well, it's bad. I didn't love Shield Hero. I thought the first episode was pretty good, and the rest of the anime kind of went downhill. But it has a powerful fan base. Interspecies Reviewers was actually a great anime. Like, it was actually hilarious. It was unironically my favorite anime to come out in 2020. But this has no redeeming features. It is hard to watch. It's not enjoyable in the slightest, no matter what fetish you have. If this turns you on, god damn it, man. I know kink shaming is not cool, but like, I gotta do it. I'm sorry. This was just painful. The story's bad. The characters are bad. The music is bad. The animation is bad. And aside from that, it's really hard to watch. It's like the worst revenge porn of all time, okay? So being that no one on the planet actually enjoys this crap, no one's gonna care if it gets canceled. So if people actually go ahead and say, oh, this anime, it's horrible, we should cancel it, they're not gonna get any clout. I am firmly of the mindset, and I know this might be a controversial opinion, but I don't give a crap, because I say controversial opinions all the time, and this is even as controversial as some of the other stuff I've said, so I'm okay with it. 99% of cancellations on Twitter are for clout. Period. That's right. I said it. I think that so little is actually done for justice, even though they call themselves warriors of social justice. You hate to see it. YouTubers getting canceled for one thing. People come out with these stories about how they were assaulted or whatever. The stories all blow up. Everyone starts talking about them and respecting them and commenting on them. Hope you're okay. And it very often is true, but it's more often, in my personal experience, to be fake, okay? When Pro Jared got canceled because of some of the things he did, it was the biggest cancellation of all time at that point. And all of the allegations made against him by Twitter individuals were false. Every single one of them. Proven fake. Tell me that's not for clout. So I do see the same thing here. To think that it's not the same is kind of a weak mindset. Interspecies Reviewers and Rise of a Shield Hero both had fan bases. They were both good stories in their own right. So if you're gonna cancel that, people will get upset about that, and your tweet is gonna be shown to more people, some who agree with you and want to jump on the cancellation train, and more people that hate you and talk about you. So in essence, all these social justice pieces of poop that cancel things for the greater good are canceling things for their personal clout. And being that redo of Healer is literally hated by everyone, canceling it will give you no merit. I genuinely believe that to be the case. Because Because if you were really fighting for justice, then there's no way you can pass up on canceling Redo of Healer when you were so proactively pooping on Shield Hero and interspecies reviewers. Anime News Network is one of the most well-known places on the internet as far as getting anime news, looking at their catalogs, watching their articles, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I think that they're pretty horrible and they hate me too. So like, I mean, I don't really care. I'm not trying to protect my bridges from being burnt. They've burnt them a long time ago. Goddamn. They don't like me. I wonder why. But I remember when Shield Hero came out, they made a whole article talking about the worst anime ever made that shouldn't have been made. And they were talking about Shield Hero because of false rape allegations, which ruins society and shouldn't be on a TV show. And also because it promotes slavery. I'm sorry. No human being on the planet watched freaking Shield Hero and was like, you know what? Slavery actually sounds pretty nice right now. Not gonna lie. Would have a cat girl slave if it was offered to me. No one says that, okay? But Anime News Network, trying to generate clicks on their article, of course, is gonna be talking about Shield Hero because people were talking about it because they genuinely liked it. So obviously, they're gonna jump on that train and talk about why it's obviously, you know, a detriment to society and clearly, you know, the work of the devil probably. But for Redo of Healer, well, they haven't really been saying anything at all. Stand by your morals. Stand by your own values, goddammit. Even if I disagree with your values, don't be a hypocrite. I hate hypocrites. I like laughing at toxicity, but hypocrites just make me seethe, goddammit. With all the Shield Hero hate, that was me laughing at toxicity, okay? Because the hate coming towards Shield Hero, it was all toxic. It was not real. It was stupid. It was dumb. It shouldn't have existed. But the lack of hate towards Redo of Healer, that's disgusting and hypocritical. You can't win when you're against me, okay? That's the lesson to be learned here. If you're picking a fight with me, you will lose. I know people were already typing in my comments, Nux, this is so unfair. You're saying that they're wrong for stating their opinion and they're wrong for not stating their opinion. So what should they do? They should have the right opinion. My opinion. No, honestly, I don't care if you have a different opinion than mine. It's just if it's full of toxicity and holes, then I'm gonna laugh at it and poop on it. I just think that that's fair. That is how the future of the internet should be. And I do appreciate you all coming to my TED Talk. Very wholesome life lessons here only. Talking about Redo of Healer, an anime that literally shook the internet to its very core. Because goddamn is this messed up, man. It's actually so messed up. I hated it so much, but I did love watching the people I showed it to also hate it. That made me happy at least. I did derive pleasure from that. And you will be seeing that video soon. I just wanted to make a video talking about the overall scenario since I do laugh at toxicity a lot and talk about toxic fandoms and all that, but it's kind of a different scenario this time because Redo of Healer definitely was canceled by a few places. I have seen people talk about it, but I mean, I don't agree with the whole concept of canceling it, but I mean, no one cares if it is canceled because it's hard to watch. It's made to be canceled. Like my tweets. But you should follow me on Twitter. Laughing at toxicity, pointing out hypocrisy. Honestly, I love doing these things, and I do appreciate you guys enabling me to do them, following my passions, laughing at idiots on the internet. Thank you all so much. Please leave a like on this video if you did enjoy, and comment LOL, this was so wholesome in the comment section so YouTube doesn't take this video down, being that I mentioned the word rape more times than I should have for monetization's sake. But there is a lesson to be learned here, and that lesson is simple. Never trust a clout chaser. But honestly, that's a whole topic for another day. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope you did enjoy the video. And you're welcome for talking about it, damn it. I've been getting way too many comments asking me to make a video on this. Let me know future stuff you want to see, but not as incessantly as you talked about this. God damn it. This was bad, bro. Can you imagine needing to sit through the first 2 episodes of this 3 times? Oh, God. But anyway, remember to stay weird, fam.